Hi guys, I'm live. How you guys doing? I'm still up. I almost started taking a nap, but I wasn't up for it. Even sleeping takes for energy. You have to make yourself like calm, relax, and just lose consciousness, which takes some take energy itself to do that. I don't have the energy right now to want to do that. It takes less energy just to stay up, kind of. You know what I'm saying? I got a cool idea though about the thing about me being the Antichrist and this new understanding. Lord works in mysterious ways because I'm going to turn this into a, a possible excuse to study your Bibles. Here goes. I'm going to make a contest out of this rather than tell you guys what I'm not going to tell. I don't think I'm going to tell anybody. But you can't just leave it like that. That's just cold, you know. I'm going to make a contest out of this. I'll give you a hint. It's in the book of Daniel. It's all you get. It's all you're getting from me. Anybody who figures out what the point is, what the verse is, what the wrong interpretation was, and corrects it and tells me what the right one, I'll cop to it, and you get to be editor on my channel for a week. How's that? That way, and I'm not going to tell anyone outright, and this includes my Mormon friends. They're up for if they want, my Mormon friends want to edit my channel for a week. You guys are all qualified. I mean, you guys are all welcome too. Anything goes. You have to tell me what the verse is. Of course, what the verse says, but that's easy because once you tell me what the verse is, all you have to do is read it. What the wrong interpretation was, what the right interpretation was, and I'll say, yep, that's it. Applies to me. And not only that, that opens the door for me being the Antichrist. So we all get to have a little fun. And you guys get an excuse to maybe look at your Bibles. See? Isn't that weird? I mean, God's smart. Maybe maybe he'll get one of you guys to read the Bible that you wouldn't have otherwise done. Because I mean everything I'm saying. It's in Daniel. That's all I'm going to say. Daniel is like the Old Testament version of Revelation. It's like the most prophetic book in the Old Testament. Probably the second most prophetic book in the Bible, second only to the Revelation. So, and I mean this. I'll do it. Somebody crack this code. I'll just lay it out. And you guys, I'll cop to it first. I won't have to say it anymore because someone will say it for me. I'll just say, yeah, that's it. Now give me your email. That's all I need. I don't need your phone number, your address, any of that. Your email, and I'll make you go into my settings under permissions, and I'll make you some kind of editor. Depends on how I feel. You know, I'll make you'll have some control over what happens on my channel for a week. Deal? It includes anybody on the planet. I don't care who you are. You're welcome to try to solve this. But that's all I'm saying to anyone ever. As far as I think, I think that I mean that. If someone can tell me, and everything I know, you know, I'll say, oh gosh, you got me. And you get to be editor on my channel for a week. I could make it 3 weeks, but that's a long time. I could make it a day, but that's not enough time to do anything. So I think that's cool. See, if I had done that, I wouldn't have this excuse to have you guys look at your Bibles. And Daniel's actually a fascinating book. I like it as much as Revelation in its own way because it's less obscure. Revelation is cool, but it's got all this crap that who knows what they're talking about. Daniel's is more down to earth a little bit. You actually understand half of it instead of like Revelation where it's also symbolic. It could mean anything, and you don't know what you're reading really. So I'm gonna go. I'm going to try to do something musical. I don't even feel like sleeping. That takes more energy than I want to put. You got to get comfortable. You got to release your consciousness, and don't want to do it right now. I got a lot of sleep last night anyway, so maybe I'll only get a couple hours tonight. I may not get much sleep tonight. Maybe I don't need it. Maybe I'll do this. So anyway, I'm going to try to do some musical stuff. And I just want to reiterate, to my Mormon friends, I'm really touched how much you guys love me. Okay, all of you, not just one person, even though each one of you love me are valid as anyone. All you guys that made me feel comfortable, you know, everybody that just, hey, that's the mark of a Christian, and that's what got me. That's what got me in the game. You guys' love. I mean, I'm not really interested in intelligence contests. I don't care. I'm not interested in proving a book is true based on intellect and proof. And even though there's reasoning is important, yeah, there is. But hereby ye shall know you are Christians, that ye have love one for another. That's what got me going in the first place, which if I hadn't have done that, I wouldn't be talking about any of this, and I wouldn't know any of the Mormon friends. And none of this would be happening if actually, it was two sisters that came up to me about a year ago or something like that. Maybe it was a year ago. Maybe might have been longer. Might have been a couple years ago. They just came up to me and started talking to me and they just showed love. And so I actually went to a meeting, sat by them, then left and just chilled for like a few months. And then brothers came up to me again. And then I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll think about going. But once I said that, I needed to act on it. I can't just say something and then not do it. That feels like I'm just talking crap, and I don't do that. So I checked out the meeting, and it was loving. It was loving. And then I took a little break. Then I went like, I didn't count how many. It might have been 8, 6, 10 in a row. And then finally, my good friend picked me up on the street. Just said, "Hey, you want to ride?" I said, "Sure." Took me to showed me around, and now he's like my mentor to me. I mean, he doesn't claim to be, and he didn't ask to be, but he's kind of like my mentor. As long as, to me, if this guy's happy, I'm doing good. You know, I mean, he's not Jesus, of course, but he kind of guides me because, I'm new to this. And like I said, new contest. And someone, remember the old contest about Mozart and Beethoven and Eddie Van Halen and I? Someone actually solved it. And I offered what I said. I mean, Biz never gave me his email. As far as I know, I never heard anything about it. If I'm wrong, Biz, text me right now. You know my number. Text me your email. My number. It's right. It's obvious. My number is easy to find. Text me your email, Biz, and deal's still on. But hey, who knows? Someone you might solve this. And pastors haven't solved it because I solved it. Love you guys. Peace, love, and love.